Hi record collectors, today I'd like to show two artists from my collection, the first being Cale and the second being Tony Joe White. Cale was born in 1938 in Oklahoma. He is considered one of the originators of the Tulsa sound, which is sort of a combination of country, blues, rockabilly, and jazz. Over the years, many artists have recorded songs written by Cale. Some of those artists are Eric Clapton, Leonard Skinner, John Mayer, Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Dr. Hook, Captain Beefheart, and Brian Ferry. His original name is John Cale, but when working at the Whiskey A Go-Go back in the 60s, it was suggested by the owner that he change his name to Cale so as not to be confused with John Cale from the Velvet Underground. That's when his name, Cale, arose. So, some of the albums we got is Naturally, 1972, Shelter label. Really, 1972, Shelter label. Okay, 1974. Troubadour I don't have on vinyl right now. I've only got it on the CD, which that came out in 1976. I can't recall ever seeing this on vinyl at a vinyl show or a flea market. 5. This came out in 1979. His next album's Shades Grasshopper number 8 I don't have on vinyl. And 8 came out in 1983, and then there was a big gap. His next release was 1990, and that's Travelogue. The other piece I have on vinyl by Cale is just sort of like a greatest hits. I saw it at a flea market, still sealed, and I think it was something like $4 or something. I said I'll pick it up for that price. Of course, and this one has all his hits on it: Cocaine, After Midnight, Cajun Moon. Personally, his first 3 albums are my favorite. A couple of other albums I just want to show. This one by Eric Clapton and Friends, which is a tribute to Cale. Let me show you the 4th side. There's some nice liner notes, some good photographs as well. So yeah, hopefully this picks up from the camera. I don't know if it can. I'll try to get a bit of a reflection. There's a 4th side is an embossment of a guitar. I assume it's Cale's guitar, but I'm not sure, because I know he knocked a hole in his guitar for a microphone and I don't see it. And this embossment, this is really hard to see, but hopefully you can get some idea on an angle. Show you the inside. Also related to Cale was Eric Clapton, live in San Diego, special guest Cale. This is a more fairly recent release. And they're not together on all the songs, it's just some, but of course Cocaine is on there, After Midnight. They do a few songs together. terms of DVDs, this is an absolute excellent DVD. If you can find it, pick it up. This is recorded in Leon Russell's studio back in 1979, and I think it's pretty much like J.J. Cale at his prime. On her Cocaine After Midnight, Crazy Mama. Absolutely excellent DVD if you can find it. Also, Eric Clapton puts out many Crossroad DVDs, and J.J. Cale is on this particular one for a couple songs. On here, I think it's probably After Midnight, and Call Me the Breeze is the other one they do together. So that's what I have on J.J. Cale. The next artist, Tony Joe White. So Tony Joe White was born in 1943 in Louisiana. I think he was born on a cotton plantation. I'm not absolutely sure of that. He's known for two big singles. One was, of course, Polk Salad Annie, and the other being Rainy Night in Georgia. As well, he wrote some hits for Tina Turner, including Steamy Windows in the late 80s. Got a few of his records. The first one, Black and White, 1969. This one has Polk Salad Annie on it. Also a good one, and here's Willie and Laura Mae Jones. That's an excellent album. Excellent song, I should say. Next one is Continued, 1969. Monument label. There's a Rainy Night in Georgia. Roosevelt and Ira Lee is an excellent one. Next one I have is Tony Joe White, and this is 1971. This one. They Caught the Devil and Put Him in Jail. That's one of my favorites by him. This first song, first side. Tony Joe White, The Train I'm On. This is 1972. Even Trolls Like to Rock and Roll is on this one. As the Crow Flies, another good song by him. I also have a few. One album that I tried to get and I haven't come across yet is Homemade Ice Cream. I have never seen that one in the wild, and it doesn't even come up very often on online like eBay or anything like that. It's one I've been watching out for. I just have a few CDs by him as well. Closer to the Truth. The Heroines, where he does duets with a number of female artists. And The Shine, a little bit more recent. One of my favorites by Tony Joe White, Deep Cuts. Love this CD. Now what this is basically almost all his biggest songs on there. As the Crow Flies, Willie and Laura Mae Jones, Homemade Ice Cream, Roosevelt and Ira Lee. But this is redone in almost, you could almost say it's like a very dark atmosphere type arrangement. It's almost like goth shoegaze, if you could. Well, I think this was produced by his son. Was produced on this one, so this is different. If you like his early stuff, Polk Salad Annie, and you listen to this, you're definitely going to hear a big difference, and you may or may not like it. It's worth checking out. I really like it. but I could see where some Tony Joe White fans may not be too impressed with it because it is sort of a different style, but it's definitely worth checking out. A couple of DVDs, Tony Joe White in concert. I think this is on that German TV show, whatever, that recorded just about everybody in the 80s. And this one is quite good here. William Laura Mae Jones is on here. Undercover Agent of the Blues, Polk Salad Annie, Steamy Windows, Rainy Night in Georgia, the Troll Song. A lot of good hits. I really recommend this one if you wanted to pick up a Tony Joe White DVD. There's also Live from Austin, Tony Joe White. This one also has on here Polk Salad Anna, William Laura Mae, even shows like the Rock and Roll, Steamy Nights in Georgia. So there is quite an overlap with the other DVD. This was recorded in December 1980. Still a good. You can't go wrong with either of these DVDs. I think here he does a few songs by other artists as well as his own stuff. But, worth checking out. So that's what I have on Tony Joe White. So as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.